Hey guys, it's Ash here, and I want to share some prophetic encouragement and insight about the cryptocurrency XLM, Stellar Lumens. On Tuesday, I had a 4 hour drive to go and see some friends and family. And during that drive, I was just spending time praying, listening to worship music, hanging out with the Lord. And during that drive, I got thinking about XLM. I got thinking about the cryptocurrency Stellar Lumens. And the reason I started to think about it is because I'd watched a video from the YouTube channel Money on the Move. So I must give credit where credit is due. It was the content on the platform Money on the Move that inspired me to think and to pray about XLM. So if you haven't checked their channel out, I encourage you to check them out, like and subscribe. You know, my spirit bears witness that they love Jesus, they love the Lord, and I believe that they hear accurately, prophetically, what God is saying concerning the economy, the markets, cryptocurrencies. So do check them out. Well, anyway, so I'm in the car, I'm praying, and I'm like, Lord, is there anything you want to reveal to me? Is there anything that you want to show me about XLM? I then have like this picture, this vision while I'm driving, and I see this river, and it's windy and it's flowing, and I see the banks, and they're rocky and sandy, and then I see this individual start panning for gold, and they take the pan and it's perforated, and they dip it into the grit, the soil, the sand, and they start shaking it and washing it in the water. And while they're panning for gold, these gold flakes and these gold nuggets start coming to the surface. And I don't know if I have the full revelation or full interpretation of what God was showing me, but I feel like the cryptocurrency XLM is a store of value. It's a store of wealth. It's something that is worth thinking and praying about investing into. I think that what God was showing me is those that purchase, those that hold, and those that invest into XLM are like those that are panning for gold. There is a wealth of in the asset. And I don't think that the true wealth of XLM is yet to be revealed or is yet to come to fruition. You know, the crypto market, the stock market, the economy in general is very volatile at the moment. You know, we've witnessed a lot of volatility in the markets because of these trade wars. We're witnessing a lot of volatility because of wars that are taking place and different geopolitical events that are taking place. So there's still a lot of uncertainty in the markets. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not telling you to rush in and to go and start buying XLM. That's something that you need to make a wise decision about. That's something that you should pray about. That's something that you should seek a financial advisor about. Um, you know, for me personally, I do hold some XLM, and XLM is something that I want to continue to purchase and hold. You know, if I buy some today, it could be down 40% tomorrow. That's just the nature of the markets and where we're at. But so kind of that's what I saw in that picture. I then had a second picture where I saw what looked like a very large rice field, you know, those rice lily fields. And I saw people in the rice fields harvesting the rice. And they had those big straw hats on to protect them from the sun. Kind of reminded me of something of the rice fields in China or Vietnam, where the workers would be in the field and they would be protecting themselves from the harshness of the heat and the sun with those big straw round hats. And in that picture, what I felt like God was saying and what I felt like God was showing me, that investing into XLM will protect you from the harshness of the sun or from the harshness of an event to take place. And I think it has to do with the shifting and the changing of the global economy as a whole. That as we move from a fiat debt based currency system into a digital age and a digital currency system, XLM will be a safety net, a store of value. It will increase in value. It will provide a level of protection from the heat and the sun that is going to come through different events, whether it be geopolitical events, world events relating to war, global economic crises and crashes, and all of that kind of stuff. Now, I don't want to speculate too much what event or events will take place where XLM can be a safety net, a protection from the heat and the sun. So I hope that makes sense. Some of these pictures are a little bit hard to discern and to describe, but just to summarize, I saw when I prayed and asked the Lord for some insight and revelation about XLM, I saw someone panning for gold, and I saw these gold flakes and gold nuggets start to be found and to emerge. I also saw people in a rice field harvesting the rice, and they were protecting themselves from the heat of the sun with these large straw hats. So I feel like XLM, there is wealth there, and there is also protection there, if that's the best way that I can describe it. But again, I'm not telling you that don't use my words to be the reason to invest or to throw money into this digital asset. Do that through prayer, do that through study, do that through financial advice. And hopefully that this video will encourage you to pray about it. It will give you some prophetic insight about this digital asset. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, guys. God bless you.